matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and our home team. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 out long. Here we go. Double tight. Double tight. Right.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third-year back from Florida State. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
You don't want none of that. Get it. Pick up the ball. Go. Mine, back's mine.
Here's Justin Jackson, second-year man out of Northwestern. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Taylor. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
Slam, slam, slam.
On the jet sweep, here's Grant. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Go, trot.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Taylor flush to his right. He's going to take off with it.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Right over there, right over there. Go, right there. Pick me up. Here we go.
From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Reuben Foster able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Now Taylor into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. He was looking for Landry that time.
Pick 6, baby.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and he's got room. Past the 20. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Chargers 0.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Play action. Now Taylor. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Grant. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He dumps this one off to Jackson, the running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Just like that.
Play action, it's Taylor. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Justin Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you...
It got his man complete. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Terry McLaurin with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Watch the edge.
To throw is Taylor. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And that will be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Grant. A fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He's got the hook up to Dylan Cantrell. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Taylor will throw. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Taylor now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Here's Taylor to throw. Flushed out right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Taylor. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. They go play action now, Taylor. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Reuben Foster able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now Taylor. And that is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Haskins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Looking to throw, Haskins. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Taylor. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Yeah, baby. 58 for mine. You don't see me in your nightmare.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Taylor, he's going to take a shot for the... He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jakeem Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Let's go.
Smith Jr.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Kick is good. Smith to score. Vikings 27. Chargers 14. Dan
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Taylor finding his volume receiver Landry for a big one, and even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Taylor. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Taylor. And he's got his man. That's Landry. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 12-yard line.
58 to Mike. Here we go, here we go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, Taylor being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Tyrod Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Badgley up and good, and the lead will shrink to 6. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down, Minnesota.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Haskins to throw it. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. From the right hash. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. On the screen, this is Coleman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Taylor. Steps away to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there out of Cook. 64 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
That's my boy.
Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey now for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 9, Taylor buying time to his left. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the...
Tyrann Mathieu knocks that one away, and when I'm evaluating guys in the game today, who has the best instincts, I'm not sure I put anyone ahead of him.
Really?
Yeah.
You put him up near the top?
I really do. The way that he plays, he almost doesn't have a position anymore. I don't care whether he's a safety, a corner, a nickel, a linebacker. He knows how to get around the football and make plays that affect the game.
The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Taylor.
Down with the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
58, come on. 3 bucks.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That backs him. Up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
A loss. Down and 6.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Now Taylor to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right? And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30, the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Terry McLaurin. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Extra point try by Bailey. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Vikings 47, Chargers 21.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Taylor. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A big play there for Minnesota. 43 yards. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Chargers 28.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he will be out of bounds as the third quarter comes to an end with an INT. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out, 1st and 10 at their own 46. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Six guy, check 6 guy. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Taylor throwing again. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Taylor. He's going to float this over the middle. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is.
Stephon Diggs. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, 95 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before...
Stephon Diggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. 61 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead will swell by one more.
77, Chargers 28. Dan Bailey, the kicker.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
This is taken at the 3. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play?
Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 85 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. So quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3.
Rabbit.
And they take a knee.
Haskins on the keeper.
On second and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone.
3 buzz.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
Now it's Haskins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. They begin the drive with Coleman. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on.
That's it. Here we go.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
Yeah, Peyton. Yeah, Peyton.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at his 4. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Bailey got the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Taylor. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Stephen Weatherly in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Coleman on the toss. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Keep playing hard. On the ready. 2 by 52. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
And they will take a knee here.
Haskins on the keeper.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Third down, Dalvin Cook. He finds an opening past the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Haskins on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At their 48-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Ready. Henry. Get that quarterback at all costs.
On 3rd down, Cook.
Go, go. It's run.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 19-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy,